What is up, Alpha Squadron, and welcome to a long-awaited video. I don't know if anyone's been waiting for this, but I have been putting it off for quite a while. Yes, this is going to be a tour of my survival world, a very in-depth tour. And even before we get into the tour, I'm gonna do like a tour of my inventory, my texture packs and that, and freaking history. There's just so much in this world, so many facts, so much lore that I'm like, you know what, I have all this knowledge about this world, might as well put it out there. And perfect timing because 1.20 came out recently, so got some new stuff. Alright, let's just jump into the history. I don't even know how I got my start in Minecraft. I feel like I was kind of just born with Minecraft knowledge, but I actually didn't really fully start playing Minecraft until like 1.14 because I just never really had it. I guess I'll explain my Minecraft backstory. I don't know who asked for this, probably no one, but I'm gonna explain it. Shout out Hop Skip. Back in elementary, would go to his house, we'd play games and stuff, and sometimes I would watch him play Minecraft, which kind of sounds weird, but it wasn't like just watching, you know, I was contributing, giving him tips, and we would plan out stuff together. And that we had a bad let's play that we don't talk about. Shout out the Lucky Pumpkin. That's the only thing I remember from it, is we found a pumpkin and named it the Lucky Pumpkin. But I feel like I was teaching him stuff about Minecraft when he was the one that owned the game, which doesn't make sense because where the fuck did I gain that knowledge? I guess like YouTube, but I don't know who or what I was watching on Minecraft YouTube back then because I don't really know. That's one of the starts. Also, my other friend, we would actually play together on the Xbox. Good times there. In high school, I guess, got an interesting fellow by the name of Matthew. I think he wanted to play Minecraft with me, but I didn't have it. And I think he ended up buying me Pocket Edition like during a school assembly. Kind of a random event, but yeah, so then I had Pocket Edition, played that for a bit. That was probably my first actual experience, like having my own world that was my own, but I think that world is long gone. Don't know what the fuck happened to it, but I don't really count that as my first real world. This is actually technically my first world. So back in 2019, June 26th, 3 days ago, and 4 years ago, bought Minecraft on the Nintendo Switch, and I'm assuming I would have started playing the first day I bought it, because why would I just buy it and then not play it? That doesn't really make sense. So I'm assuming I started this world that exact day. Maybe I started playing the next gay? Okay, what? Maybe I started playing the next gay or something, but June 26th is what I'm declaring the anniversary of this world. Played quite a bit on the Switch, and then couple years or some shit, I don't know how long, but I got a PC, transferred this world over to the PC, and now we're here. Got a lot of shit going on. Let's jump into texture packs. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about the behavior packs. I don't have any on this world. This is a legit world. So this one right here is an interesting one. Basically, because on Java Edition, you know, you got the F3 screen, which is all nice, but on Bedrock, for some reason, still don't have that. But apparently, like, all of the resources to make that happen exist because Foxy No-Tail made a texture pack where if you give an armor stand a banner, you can basically make it so that it gives you like some of the info that you would have had from the F3 screen. So that's pretty cool. I think this one is like where mobs spawn, so between the green and red is where mobs can spawn, so that's pretty cool. Used that for one of my farms. I got a compass, that's great. I got distance from the armor stand. I don't really know why I would need that. This is a big one. Days in game 5,960. So I did the math, and I think that's around somewhere a bit under 1,500 hours. It's not exact because in-day game can be 20 minutes or it can be 10 depending on when you sleep. So I did my math on 15. I guess we gotta clock. I got a FPS. Ooh, we're around 60, which isn't that great, but I don't need that. Coordinates, well, I don't really need that because we already have coordinates. Yep, that's about it for that. Go back to this. Got invisible item frames, pretty nice because item frames, I just find them a bit ugly, so just make them invisible. Bedrock tweaks. This is a cool one, kind of. So there's basically this website where you can make your own resource pack with a bunch of little tweaks. So there's just a whole ton of options you can select, you know, to fix little things like the grass on all sides instead of just the weird little ting on top with a whole bunch of dirt. Also, stained glass, you can kind of see it over there, removes the border on stained glass. Doesn't do it for regular glass because it looks a bit clapped, and since there's no Optifine on Bedrock, you can't really have normal connected textures. There's a cool little thing that allows you to see all of villagers' trades before you actually level them up, which is quite helpful. I guess you could say that's kind of cheating, but I don't give a fuck. I think it makes pistons less loud. Got my crosshair is from there, you know, just a little bit smaller. My shield is a little shorter. That's from there as well. Probably more stuff comes from there, but I don't know. Beautiful skies. Got my sky texture pack is this one. Got a short sword because I don't know. I'd be holding a sword a lot and I just felt it was too big. So, you know, decided to trim it down. That's about it for the texture packs. And now, freaking inventory, might as well. For my tools and armor and that, the way I name them is I go to a random word generator and just generate a random word. I started doing this a while back and it's just kind of fun. First of all, check out the drip. You know, we got it's a nice drip. Inventory check. Got a jam with the tide armor trim. Knife, good. With, again, the tide armor trim. Prestige with the silence armor trim. That's a tricky trim to get. Freaking tricky trim. Got ourselves pottery with the snout trim. Got departure with we finally got banners on shields, so found this random design and changed the colors to match more with my skin. Freaking the cape I got pretty lit. So basically, a while back they made it so that if you bought Windows 10 edition or Bedrock on PC, you get Java for free, and if you buy Java, you get Windows 10 edition for free. But some people already bought both, so those people got this cape, and I was one of them, and it's kind of insane because it kind of matches pretty perfectly with my skin. Kind of epic. It's literally perfect. This is what my inventory looks like on a good day, basically after doing all my cleaning out of my inventory and restocking and stuff. Let's check out the tools. You know, I've got charm, pretty good sword, the best sword, I guess. Some people don't like knockback, but I think that's more for PvP. But if there's like a creeper or something and you don't want it near you and you just tap it, then it's not near you anymore. So I like knockback. Got a silk touch pick, click the pick, powder. Bit controversial. I got the mending bow. Some people prefer infinity, but running out of arrows isn't going to be a problem for me. And I never want to have to make another bow or like have to repair it, you know, with another bow. Highway, got a riptide trident. I like to keep this in my hotbar just in case, you know, I'm flying over water or something, fall in. I can quickly get out without even having to drag it in here. I can just whoop instantly. Got 2 stacks of rockets, 2 stacks of golden carrots. Golden carrots, I believe, are the best food source because they got like the highest saturation or whatever. So that's what I be eating. Urgency is my axe. Message is my shovel. Got chorus fruit and ender pearls. Those are come in handy, you know, if I'm stuck or some shit. You know, seen too many people get trapped in a 1x1 bedrock hole to know that I should just have some stuff. And they do come in handy. Sometimes I'm like suffocating in a wall randomly or some shit. And chorus fruit, you know, helps there as well. Got ourselves a totem right here so I can quickly swap between these. Whichever I'm feeling, I'll hold. Sometimes I'll just hold this if I'm like flying around or just feel like holding that. Nice little water bucket comes in handy. Got ourselves a boat, mainly for my nether tunnels because I got ice boat tunnels there, but I suppose I also use it sometimes for water. And got a stack of arrows there, but I have a lot more arrows where that came from. And it's already been freaking almost 20 minutes and we haven't even started the tour. That's basically a good example of how this is gonna go. So here is the spawn. 0, is somewhere around here. Here's 0. This is probably where I spawned. Got a nice little tunnel thing to go back over to my main island. Got a lot of stuff going on here. So this is my house. Been through many generations of house. But this is probably the final version. Got the quartz island. Probably gonna eventually switch this over to smooth quartz. My base is kind of weird. Like freaking quartz island, then in is a freaking walled off grass area with like a spruce based house. Doesn't really match all that well, but it's got a little charm to it, you know. I don't I don't know, really. Got lots of bridges. This over here is my first bridge. It didn't look like this originally. Originally it was just freaking grass crossing. I actually changed this and that bridge over there recently. Just made them a little bit nicer. This is my main bridge that I built afterwards because it lines up more with my house. Little fishing area here. I have a lot of pets. Bridget. Fun fact, the name of this cat's origin is my sister has a friend named Bridget, and years ago they were playing on the Wii and made a Mii and they named it freaking Bridge It. And for some reason, when I was naming this cat, I remembered that and was like, Bridge It. So I don't fucking know. This is my fishing spot. Got a bunch of fishing loot in there. All the music discs so I can listen to some tunes while I fish. Got like 3 maxed out fishing rods here. And this one Still working on, I guess, maxing that out. Well, not really working on it, but if I ever happen to get some more fishing stuff, I can max that one out as well. I have another. Oh yeah, I forgot to freaking do this. Ender chest. Here's my ender chest. Got lots of stuff in here. A whole bunch of shulkers, which we'll go through in a minute. Got a bed so I can sleep wherever, whenever. Well, I guess not whenever, but at night. Freaking 20 god apples. You know, for the silence armor trim, I had to loot like 4 ancient cities, so got a bunch of god apples from there. And I already had a lot from previous ancient cities. Bucket of Iggy. This is my axolotl. This is okay. This is the, I don't know what it's called. Is it the baby blue axolotl? Maybe, maybe not. I don't remember what it's called, but it's the rare one. Like a 1 in, I don't remember, 1 in 500 or some shit, maybe even rarer. But the Pokemon shiny hunter that I am, you know, I had to like freaking do this day one, grind that out, and this was basically added in the game for me since I used to shiny hunt all the time, so this was no issue getting for me grinding that out. Spare water bucket, can make an infinite water source with these bad boys, you know. Got a milk bucket in case I got some effects I don't want. Spare totem. Spare ender pearls. Got some eyes of ender. Shout out Filza. I think I got this tip from him that, you know, if you're really far out, it's faster just to find the nearest stronghold and get home using the end name tags in case I see a mob I don't want despawning. Saddle, leads, some honey bottles in case I'm poisoned, I guess, and don't want to be poisoned. Minecart, I got a little minecart track in my house. Or if I just need minecart for some reason, I don't fucking know. Spare boat. And let's get into these freaking shulkers. This is already so freaking exhausting. This is help. My shulker boxes, I didn't random word generator. These are actually, you know, names I came up with. So this is help. This kind of stuff that I use to help me out. Spare wood, some torches, crafting tables, Sculk catalyst. I can use that for XP on the go, you know. Obsidian for portals and that. Got a coffin. This is just got a bunch of bones in there. Pretty useful sometimes. Got sponge box. It's where I keep a bunch of sponges and scaffolding. Comes in useful sometimes. Pot stash. This doesn't get that much use, but just got a bunch of potions in here. Why do I have my honey bottles in there? I don't know. Yeah. Just some potions. Freaking pot stash. Non-essential gear. This is basically any tool I could ever need or whatever gear. Got a gold helmet for the nether if I don't want no piglins attacking me. Got fire protection on that because there's lava in the nether. I don't really fucking know. Oh yeah, most of these are random words. Trainer, bean, you know, my turtle helmet. Drip, got the frostwalker boots. Taxi, my clock. Big eye, I think I named that one myself. I don't know. Ice, yeah, this is leather boots for powdered snow, I guess. I've actually used this somewhat recently, so can't knock it till you try it, I guess. Clue, little compass, recovery compass, no name on that yet. Drawing, this is a lodestone compass. This leads to my Nether Hub brick. So we got another maxed out fishing rod in here. Got a maxed out carrot on a stick and maxed out warped fungus on the stick, you know? Real important stuff. If you don't got these in your world, is it really even even worth having that world? Like, you know, gotta have this stuff. Got milk, my shears, you know, got efficiency 5 on there, which I don't know if you can get that anymore, but it doesn't actually do anything, I don't think, but it's just a fun little bonus thing you can have. Kidnap. My flint and steel organization. My brush got Curse of Vanishing on there. That's an interesting one. Direction. Nice little crossbow. Got some instant harming arrows in case I'm ever, you know, in a PvP situation. I don't know when I would ever be in that situation, but if there's another player, you know, I can basically freaking destroy him with this shit. Creeper. I named this one because it's for specifically for making charged creepers, because fun fact, if you have impaling on your trident, it'll just freaking kill the creepers you're trying to convert to charged creepers instantly, so had to make sure to not have impaling on that. Export, little fortune pick. Don't keep this in my inventory because don't really need it at all times. Crusade, spare elytra, hose mad, little fortune hoe. Got also a silk touch hoe for a neighborhood. Got a fortune shovel, gold digger, skip. These are both fortune shovels. Yep. Basically, I think I had lost one of my shovels, so I made another one, but then I found the shovel, so that's why I have two. We also got post, little fortune axe, mainly, or basically exclusively for freaking mining bookshelves at my trading hall. Rubik's Cube, I think NightBeast named this one for some reason. I don't really know, but this is where I keep emeralds and iron. Rockets, food, and arrows. So like I was saying, running out of arrows is never really going to be a problem for me. um, I'm pretty set. I'm pretty sure I have like probably 5 different farms that produce arrows. So yeah, and also we got spare golden carrots and fireworks. This shulker gets a lot of use out of it. Bit of extra storage, just you know, handy to have a shulker for extra storage if I'm ever out exploring or whatnot. Got ourselves some fountains over here, pretty nice. Can use these for a quick boost if I ever want to head start. Got some nice little banners here. Found this design somewhere and again changed the colors. Got a dragon egg as my headpiece. I don't fucking know. Fun fact, this is not the legit dragon egg. I may or may not have used a world editor to add this in because Matthew, who I was talking about earlier, joined this world and kept punching the dragon egg. And then one time he punched it and I never saw it again. And what I believe happened is, turns out a dragon egg can teleport like above a torch or water or something, then it falls onto that and frickin' breaks and it despawns because you don't expect it to be able to do that unless you already know that that feature exists, that it can do that. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll just find it later, I guess. But no, little I know, it was actually despawning, and I was never able to get it again. So since the reason I lost it was bullshit, um I just got myself another one in a totally legit way, you know? The dragon egg was in the back of my mind for years. Like, does it still exist? Does it not? I ended up freaking making a copy of the world, going in creative and like using commands to freaking try and replace the grass and shit. And I never found it. So yeah, the OG dragon egg is freaking gone. I wasn't even the one that freaking punched it, you know? It's just so freaking stupid that that can happen. Over here we got Trent. This might be the first cat I ever got. Little fun fact, I actually have a copy of my world from so long ago, like probably first month or something of me playing this world on my Switch. And there's a cat in that world that looks like this. So this might be my OG cat. I don't really know. Got basically all of the OG trees with beehives and that on them. There's only the 6 from when there used to only be 6 trees, because I couldn't be asked to keep adding more. We got Lost over here. I believe the backstory behind him was I found this dog in a village or near a village or something. I tamed him, and then I ended up losing the village and the dog with it. But one day I found it, brought him home, and gave him the name Lost. Got rest in peace to my iron golem. Used to have an iron golem hanging around back when I believe my base was less secure, so he ended up dying, and got a nice little grave to commemorate him. We got Kitty and Doggy. These guys should be a bit closer to each other. Come on. Go with your little pal. Good friends, Kitty and Doggy. I'm so freaking exhausted already. My voice is gonna be freaking dead. Nice little aquarium floor. Fun little Easter egg. If you go over here, you can get in and come in here and enjoy the view. Freaking could probably look at this for a, for a good amount of time, you know. Kind of crazy to think about how you can just sit here and observe freaking AI controlled block shaped animals and be entertained by its beauty. Just kind of a weird thing to think about, but it's kind of nice, you know, just sitting, relaxing, having a look. Got all the types of frogs, a couple tropical fish, salmon, cod, tougher fish, both squids. I can't have dolphin because they would drown. And I used to have turtles, but they fucking, I don't know. Oh yeah, probably the most annoying bug on Bedrock is that freaking mobs can just despawn on chunk borders. So that's been fun. I believe that's probably what happened to the turtles. They're also, turtles are a bit big and just uncomfortable in there, I guess. So, I don't know. Nice little plants. Get a nice bench and table that you can actually sit at. Good stuff. This was freaking annoying to set up, and I've had to set it up multiple times because if you touch it the wrong way, it just freaking unaligns and goes all over the place. So gotta be careful when walking around here. But it's a nice little table. Some paintings, you know. Got Lily and Lenny. Good folks. I think Lily is another one of my, like, the first dogs ever. I think. Not too sure. Second, or I suppose first floor, because that's the ground floor, is just a freaking random filler room. I put a bunch of flowers and shit in here, bunch of plants, because, you know, I'm kind of a plant guy. Not plant guys, and well, I guess plant guys, and I like plants, but literally a guy that is a plant, so, you know, random plant room. Then my bedroom, nice, bit plain on the floor side, but that doesn't really fucking matter. um, got Og, or as some people may call him, OG, but you know, I named him OG, but then because he's my original dog, I believe, my first dog ever in this world. I'm like 95% sure of that, but I don't know. But I named him OG and then realized OG are the last two letters of dog, so I just started calling him Og. And yeah, that's Og. And then we got At. Because, you know, since those are the last two letters of dog, I had to name my cat the last two letters of cat. This is At. This isn't my first cat or anything. This is just a cat. He's probably been there for like at least 2 years by now, but I don't know. Got a bunch of little trophies, I guess you could call them. All of the mob heads. Got the new Piglin heads. Got the banner for illagers or whatever. Dragon head. Got the OG, my first time killing a warden for Sculk Catalyst. I believe this was my first time killing a warden, or this was the one from the video I made. I'm not even sure, but I don't know. Got a conduit. Don't really know what the fuck's going on with the light on this bad boy. Let's oh, that didn't fix it. Well, that's fine, I guess. But just another random little trophy, I guess. This armor set is a little shout out to Minecraft Metropolis, the creative world. Got a little jukebox in case I want to listen to some tunes up here. Got the new pots, some nice little designs on them. I tried to, you know, follow the developer's dream or whatever of trying to tell a tale. So each pot, you know, has its own little story, you know. I killed the skeleton. Wow. I burned the whatever the fuck that is. I love the sniffer. Wow. Such good stories I have. Over here we got ourselves a bell, little what is this called? It's like budding amethyst, small amethyst bud. This was kind of the perfect block to go here so I could stand here because I need 2 for that ladder. Got some candles here, so yeah, this is the perfect size so that I can still go up here to my attic. Little attic, bit of extra storage in here that I'm never actually gonna use, but just for decoration. Got a goop. Goop is actually the wife of another dog, I believe, Goob, who lives in the cloud up there, and Goop is also the mother to Goon, I believe. So there's Goop, Goob, and Goon. Yeah. But she lives in here while her husband is over there. They're not like divorced or anything. They're just, I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say. They just live in different places for some reason, I guess. Random freaking boat, because I don't know. I feel like that's a thing that might be. That actually, why the fuck would you have a boat in your attic? I don't really know, but just a kind of random thing. I don't really know if this is a table or a bench or whatever, but we got a dead plant there. Good stuff. Got a little view, you know, up here, but can jump down. Have a better view here of everything. I mentioned this in my 3-year anniversary, but I did end up using an external world editor to like reset a lot of my chunks. So this isn't the original view I had, but you know, the world size was over a gigabyte and I've already had explored like every direction, so I was like, fuck it, I'm a trim down the world and reset the chunks that I haven't built in. So some people might say that's cheating, but it was kind of necessary for me, and since I can do it, might as well. I don't consider it cheating because it's just like I'm not adding anything. I'm just making it so that if I had never explored there, this is what I would have, I don't know, generated. This is my basement down there, kind of the heart of this world. My voice is already fucking dying, and I'm not even close to done. Got a little structure here. This is little staircase. This is where I used to. This is where my mine entrance used to be, but now it's to something else. That leads. Well, that actually leads to my basement, so I might as well go in through here. This is my basement, you know. Woo! Like I said, the heart of this world. Probably spend most of my time in here. Storage room over here. I recently expanded this. It used to only be freaking 3 chests deep or whatever, but I doubled it and gave it to the next person. Furnace area. Got some coal in here. So this is, if I need to smelt something quick, I can go in here. But if I have a lot to smelt, come in here to my super smelter. Oh yeah, might as well say this now. Okay, so everything aesthetically in this world is my design, but for like farms and redstone shit, I use tutorials because I'm fucking not smart enough to fucking design my own shit. So yeah, Silent Whisperer, the goat, is where most of my farms and shit come from. He made this. You basically put all your shit you want to smelt in there. Can fill this up with coal. It used to be scaffolding, but they updated how much scaffolding smelts or something, so now it's coal. And your items come down in here pretty quick. I believe there's 54 furnaces, so you know, 54 times faster than doing it regularly. I don't fucking know. This room overall, I'm pretty happy with this design. Nice little birch logs and fences and shit. Over here, just got a random little flex section for because why not? I needed one more section, didn't know what to put, so just made a little flex section. All of my utility blocks kind of thing. Little infinite water source here for potions and that. This lectern is for decoration, you know, might as well. Got Rodney, I believe backstory from his name is I had a fishing rod on me and accidentally rodded him or some shit and named him Rodney. Got a map of my main base. Mount Dedede over there, main section. Get into everything else when we get there. Little bonus room for my other. This I guess is my industrial district, you could call it, or whatever. This map is not updated at all, really. Well, or not recently, I guess. Guardian Farm. This is Enderman Farm, but again, not updated. That's changed. So yeah, this area has a lot of farms in that. That's my other main area. Bunch of random fucking axolotls. This is all the other four axolotls, I believe. I just put them here temporarily because I didn't have a spot for them, but then I just kept them here, so they live there now. This is kind of cool. So right from my basement, I can go to any of the three dungeon spawner farms. So, you know, got a zombie spawner down there, skeleton spawner down that ice boat path, and spider spawner right over here. This used to be a staircase, but I had to change it recently due to me expanding the storage room. So over here, got a lever that turns on and off the spawner. Basically it lights up the spawner if I don't want spider spawning, because they make loud and annoying sounds, and since they're the closest to my basement, I can actually hear them sometimes. Then we got Trident Killer. If you don't know, on Bedrock Edition, I believe when you throw a trident, it never despawns or loses durability, so you can throw it into some pistons that, you know, go in a clock and basically, yeah, kill mobs. But if you hold your sword, since you technically killed the mob yourself with the trident, you still get the looting effect. So yeah, that's pretty cool. String spider eyes, you know, I guess from spider jockeys. Got a bow, arrow, and bones. So I guess this technically is another arrow farm. Not a very efficient arrow farm, but that's one source of arrows I have, I guess. We'll go down here real quick. Woo. So, oh yeah, I didn't even mention this, but we got kind of cool little, I don't know, mine looking tunnel design. Oh, that's not where I'm going. Down here, we got the zombie spawner farm. So again, zombie spawn there, and trident killer. A little bit of an automatic sorting system, even though I don't really need any of this. I'm never actually going to need any of these, but might as well just have them, because why not? Little room. So basically all of these armor stands are filled with armor that I got from this farm. So and they're on full durability, so basically I'm slowly collecting it till I complete them all, and once each one is completed, I add a little zombie head here. So we still need iron pants, enchanted chainmail pants, and a whole bunch of enchanted iron. So I'm slowly getting there, but you know, I freaking never use this because I have much more effective XP farms now. But maybe one day I'll just do it for fun and grind out, or not grind, but AFK here a bunch and complete the sets. Got the 3 remaining zombie heads spread out evenly in these chests, because why not? Got some lore behind this fishing rod. So this farm has been here for freaking so long. Gone through a lot of changes. Originally, you know, was nothing than freaking random wooden box, basically. Then for a while, I converted it to a drowned farm. It used to be so that I believe if you converted them, they could still drop tridents, but now that doesn't work, so I converted it back. But when it was a drowned farm, I actually got this fishing rod, you know. I never got it to full durability, I guess. Just a little thing. Good memory, I guess. I wish the zombies could drop wooden swords for the leather. Or that they could drop fishing rods, but they don't, so the leather doesn't have any weapon or anything like that. Here is my originally this was my strip mine, but then I cleared it out, and this is now my sort of cave-based farming area. Got a nice little design. Nice floor made out of freaking blast furnaces. Quite expensive, but why not? Here we got a dripstone farm. Very slow. Like, I think, 4 dripstone makes 1 freaking block. So if I ever actually need a bunch of the blocks, I'll probably just end up finding a cave and mining it. But why not just have the farm for, I guess. Why not? Yeah. Little lava farm. If I ever need a bunch of lava. Also got a little, okay. Don't know how that happened. Little obsidian converter. So if I ever need a bit of obsidian kind of quickly, I can, hold on. Just kind of, whoop, 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 kind of vibe. And get some obsidian that way. I have better ways of getting obsidian, but if I ever need some quick, this ain't a horrible way to do it. Got ourselves a stone generator. This is how you turn it on, right? Yep. The frick is going on? This is a haste. I never freaking powered this beacon, I guess. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Oh yeah, because basically, for the longest time, this beacon, I believe, on this block, and it was just pissing me off that it wasn't lined up with redstone lamps. So I moved it recently, but I guess I never freaking gave it haste. So now we can use the stone generator in all its glory. We can also use that as a cobblestone generator if I just get my fortune pick out. Yep, got a not a great storage system over here, but it's something. This is moss farm, or if you saw earlier, got moss carpet around my whole base so that nothing spawns. Also, fun fact, underneath that moss carpet is glass. So originally I made it all glass so that nothing would spawn, but then I realized that that looked kind of dog shit. So that was basically all for nothing, and I just added moss carpet over it. Got a lot of moss here. I believe on switch is over here. Can turn that on for a bit. Put bone meal in there, and ourselves cobble generator. Then bone meal, some moss, spreads, pistons, break it or some shit. I don't really know how it works. I didn't fucking design it. But it is very, very fast, very good. And That was a close one. Um, we don't talk about that room. But up here, you know, we got a nice little my OG entrance to the mine. Oh yeah, this is put myself a bat in there, pet bat. Yeah, a few little quartz building I showed earlier. But also might as well show this. So yeah, basically got a giant fucking strip mine. Basically all of these. This goes probably all the way down there on both sides and even freaking further. I did so much freaking strip mining, but now that doesn't really work anymore because 1.17 or 18, I don't even fucking know when shit changed at this point. There's my Minecart Track. This again, we were down there, went through there earlier. Skeleton Farm is a bit of a ways away, but I wanted to have all three accessible from my base, I guess. So built a little ice boat path. It's a bit tricky to say. Little clock to check the time. Got ourselves the trident killer and little, I guess, secret storage area. I don't fucking know. Here's one of them arrow farms I was talking about, you know. Can come here to restock, I guess. This isn't my best arrow farm, but it is one of them. Up here, we got ourselves a little structure for this. I don't fucking know. Random shrine temple thing. I don't fucking know. With got a nether portal. Dog. I believe I just call him Bones, but I haven't name tagged him yet. This portal, interesting little design I made, kind of being held together by magic chains. I don't fucking know. Basically, I wanted the portal in the center, but since the way down is in the center, I needed it to be in the air. Got ourselves a water streams to go up into it. Basically a weird kind of magical random design. Yeah. It's not that far from my base. There's a random little room somewhere around here. You know, we can sleep there. Actually, might as well sleep there. Good stuff. And yep, my base is right over there. Well, here's Mount Dedede. Might as well stop by over here. And I don't think I have candles on me. If I did, I would place the cake now. Do I have any candles in the chest? Nope. I do not. Are there arrows there? I don't fucking know. I've showed this place before though, so don't need to go too in depth. We'll place the cake later. We can place the cake. Sounds like a freaking metaphor or something, but I don't know. Cool little, I like to call this like the sacred bath. I don't know. Very expensive. Spent freaking days getting all the diamonds for this. Backstory behind this, in Minecraft Metropolis, we did a build off. I made this. I think I got last place or second place out of 3. I really liked the design. I lost because I think one of our moms was judging it. They don't know anything about Minecraft, so I lost to like a random house that was like not matching at all, just built out of random blocks. But since it was like a full house, in the minds of someone's mom, it was better than this. But I liked the design so much that I decided might as well not let it go to waste and built it up in here after a really long fucking time. Took so long, but it's nice here. We can listen to some tunes over here if we want, while got a nice freaking view over here. I believe the sunrise is over here. I don't know, but it's pretty beautiful, you know. Little blue soul campfire, blue flowers, also just random, what are these called again? Allium, and I didn't even check. Blue orchid, because I thought, I don't know, kind of purple and blue floor, I guess. This whole thing kind of purple and blue, so purple and blue flowers. This isn't a fucking safe area because it's not spawn proofed, but I didn't know how to spawn proof it and make it look good, so I just didn't. There used to be a villager captain or something in there. I don't fucking know. But I think I tried to move him and then he fucking died. So, rest in peace. Sniffer Farm. This is new and is going to be... I think I'm gonna make like a giant tree or something here. You know, this isn't the final product, but we got sniffers doing their thing. Got my, oh, over here we've got a little dirt hut. Got Bo the hobo, he lives in there. Got a bed, so I sleep here sometimes, you know. Little dirt hut. Backstory behind this is, you can see my village over there. So I had a bunch of villagers over, for some reason, in a dirt box over here. And to commemorate that dirt box, I decided to make a little dirt hut. That's just a little structure, I guess. Nice little path leading to my village. This is just a village, my OG, you know, village. Spent a lot of time here, did some raids here, did a lot of trading here. Got two pink sheep. These aren't actually like natural pink sheep. I just dyed them. But there was a natural pink sheep that I kept in there that unfortunately died somehow. I don't fucking remember, but I just added some pink sheep in there to remember that good lad. This is my door chest. I fucking keep all my doors in there, other than iron doors. I don't remember fucking why I did that. I think probably because you know how zombies can break down doors. So probably crafted a bunch of doors to replace the missing ones, and then left them in that chest, and when I needed doors, I was like, oh, I think I have some in there. And then I just put all my doors in there for some reason. I don't really know. And now it's my door chest. Got a little sugarcane farm randomly over here because probably needed some paper for books. I don't know where all the fucking villagers are. Yeah, a lot of them are probably dead because even though I fully spawn proofed it and built a wall, they still somehow just die. But we still got a couple pushing through. Fun fact, there used to be like a random fucking, one of these farms just over there, like with no path to it, just randomly. But I removed that because I didn't want to have to expand my walls out to over there. It was just kind of random. I don't know. Just fun fact. I think this section's kind of cool, It's a little separated section with a little hill. So if you live there, you're kind of living the luxury life, I guess. Over here, fun Easter egg, I guess. We have a random spider spawner thing I made. Spiders spawn over here, then fall down there. And I believe our one hit. I don't know why I made this, but I found the spawner, so might as well do something with it. Yeah. Over here, we have my little swamp. Oh, I gotta do something about that, because the freaking this shit sometimes gets out and isn't picked up by the hopper minecart. But yeah, got a little swamp section I made when 1.19 came out. I added frogs here, but then quickly kind of realized the frogs can escape because they can like jump. Little kind of natural bridge I made. I don't know. But the frogs that disappeared, I found them, and for some reason they are, hold on, because you gotta find them again. Yep, they are freaking all down here and stuck somehow. I don't know how they're stuck. Like, they can easily fucking swim up, but they're all freaking down here. I don't know how every single one of them ended up in this exact spot or what the fuck's going on, but I'm just gonna leave them there. They can stay there. Got more mangrove trees just spread out in my river, I guess that's what you could call it. Also spawn proofed the water with glowstone and sea pickles, so we don't have no freaking drowns pissing me off. Over here we got Joe's bridge. Joe is actually over there right now. This is Joe and Joe's friend. Joe's friend is a llama, I believe, that came from the Biome Ball, which I'll show off later. It's crazy how Joe's friend doesn't have an actual name other than Joe's friend, even though he's probably, a year or probably freaking been there for 2 years. Alright, so random lore. Joe, I used to keep him in a hole under the ground here. I don't know. He was just kind of hidden for some reason. And then I named this Joe's Bridge. And then one day I decided, you know what? Let's let him out of his hole, put him in a boat, and he got his friend. This is my stable. Got a bunch of skeleton horses and donkeys and a mule, I guess. Is that a mule? I think this is a mule. This isn't even tamed? What's going on? That's kind of crazy. I don't even have this guy tamed yet. I don't know how that happened. I guess I just bred the donkey and horse and left it and never touched it again. Got a cranberry over here. That's my only named horse. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. Got a little village inspired house I built for NightBeast's pets. Got a interesting name for this place. Basically, so this world is a solo survival world. Anything built in here is built by me, but I do allow guests on to hang out, I guess. And NightBeast comes on this world every once in a while, and I help him get achievements because, you know, this world pretty easy to get achievements in since I pretty much have everything. So one of the achievements is get like 20 cats or something. So he had a bunch of cats just lying around my world. So I built that to put his cats in. Biome Ball. Just a random thing I made to have, has 4 different biomes: nether, desert, snow, I don't fucking know, and jungle. And it used to have all the animals of that biome, but because Bedrock Edition is so great, like 99% of the freaking animals despawned for no reason. Even the passive mobs shouldn't despawn. Eventually, I'm gonna move this a few blocks so that it's chunk aligned and there should be no chance of things despawning. Get a bunch of random names for these guys because I asked my friends for a bunch of names. Got powdered snow down there. You know, probably gonna move that because the polar bear that, or polar bears that used to be in here would always get stuck down there. So I'm probably gonna put that somewhere else. Oh no. Help! Where'd the snow go? You telling me if you mine snow with a silk touch pickaxe, it doesn't drop the snow? That's a bit odd. I'll fix that later. Alright, so just took a little break because turns out like talking for almost an hour and a half straight is freaking exhausting and we're not even almost done. Onto these little animal statues. So lore behind this bad boy is NightBeast was on the world getting achievements or something. He had a pet parrot, which actually was this exact species of parrot or whatever. I think it was raining and I gave him my Riptide Trident to try out flying through the rain, and he accidentally freaking hit his parrot and instantly killed it, or something like that. And that was right about over here. So I built this statue to pay tribute to that parrot. I also put a parrot that was this exact parrot again over here, named it F to pay my respects. That parrot has since been struck by lightning. I kid you not. It was so fucking stupid. So, rest in peace to F. He has a gravestone over there, which I'll show in a bit. But anyways, this statue was a bit lonely, so I built a rabbit statue next to it. If you don't know, if you rename a rabbit to Toast, it gets this, this changes it to this skin. I believe that's to pay tribute to Mojang employees rabbit or something that was named Toast. I also added a, a rabbit attached it to this fence, but it fucking died. I think like foxes somehow kept eating it, even though foxes shouldn't be able to spawn here. I don't really know what the fuck happened, but it kept dying. So and then the parrot died, and then yeah, not great. But we have a cool little room down here. I really like the style of this room. This is a rabbit farm. We got little D and I believe Exodus or some shit is the other. Hold on, I got this. See, here's where the pearls come in handy. Yeah, we got Exodus and Lil D. The other rabbit, I don't know what the fuck that's doing in there. I don't know how it got in there or whatever. These are all just... Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, so those are my first two rabbits, and then I have more rabbits in here if I ever need fucking rabbit hide or foot for some reason. I could get that here. And this is where all my fucking eggs are stored. Got quite a few eggs. I had more, but then I used a lot of them, and also these chickens keep dying. Where are they? Under here, yeah. Over here, this is the Minecart Track I was talking about, so that leads to my basement, and we can take this other one because it leads to somewhere. Okay. Getting that real quick. So yeah, this way leads to little something special. Nothing crazy with the designs here, but I don't know, I kind of just made it because why not? Like, gotta have at least one minecart track, you know? We're going under my animals right now, but yeah, I don't know. Just, that's it, really. Then, boom. Here we have a small gold farm. I never, like, I expanded my storage to down here and never, what the fuck, decorated down there, I guess, but overall it's pretty cool. This is my old gold farm. I don't use it anymore. It is a bit outdated, but yeah, here we got all the nether biomes in the overworld that I made. Some more lore time, all because of this building. So in the early days of this world, I was out exploring. I think I was trying to fight an enderman, or I just needed to hide out for the night because I didn't want to die. So I built like a little cobblestone 1x2 box and hid there. And then every once in a while I would be out and about. Sometimes I would be a bit lost, but then I would see that little cobblestone structure I had and know where I was. So to commemorate that, I built a little not cobblestone, little tower. Didn't really know what to put in it, so just put a portal. And then as I was building the portal, my game crashed. Then when I came back in, half of it was missing. The obsidian was still there, but half the portal was missing. I was like, okay, that's interesting. So I made a copy of the world, tested out if I could remove the other blocks and shit, and I could, so I did that in the original world. Yeah, that's how that came about, and this is now what I call the Cursed Tower. And then I needed a spot for my gold farm, So I just put it over there. Then the Nether update came about, and I wanted to build the biomes for some reason. So, I had the gold farm there, which is already Nether related. So I just built it over here. Fun fact, the tower used to have red glass and normal fire, but I updated it to blue and built the biome, the warped forest or whatever over here. Then got the crimson, got the OG soul sand, and basalt delta with a little bit of blackstone sprinkled in there. All of this because I built like a 1x2 cobblestone box to protect myself for the night. Got my animal farms and a wheat farm over there. Get into that in a second. I spent so fucking long looking for a mushroom island. It took really long, but I finally found one and then built one over, built a small little one over here. I might expand this, make it a bit bigger. Got a lot of fucking ocean here, so could make my whole big island thing. Decently sized wheat farm. Little scarecrow design. I found this design on Reddit, so that's one of the few things I didn't design on my own. I think the animal statues I sort of designed on my own because there wasn't any specific. There was sort of tutorials, but they weren't great, so I used inspiration, but I mainly did it on my own. Got all the different colors of sheep. These trapdoors in the middle, I'm kind of, proud of that design because I needed to make it all symmetrical in that I needed a block in the middle of 2 blocks, so I came up with this design and I'm pretty happy with that. I have myself a automatic wool farm for every single color. So basically the sheep up there are all for decoration. I don't actually need them. Yeah, we have all kinds of wool. We have extra for green and lime because I built this whole farm for a specific build that I'll get to later, which uses green and lime. Then got all the different cows, the normal cows, mushrooms, and the brown mushrooms. This is my greenhouse, so I have all the different types of crops in here, but I need a bit of extra wheat because I have sheeps and cows, so that's why I have a bigger wheat farm, and most of the other crops I just have a small little farm. So yeah, pretty much all the plants and crops you could need in here. Forest fruit, sugarcane, cactus, cocoa beans, kelp, frickin' sweet berries. Over here we got all the flowers. On Bedrock Edition, if you take a flower and you bone meal it, it spreads more of that type of flowers around. I don't think it does it on Java, but it does on Bedrock, so that's pretty cool. We can have infinite of any flower. Bamboo. I gotta... hold on. Got a spare hoe, but I also have a maxed... like a freaking maxed out bow that I just found in an ancient city that I keep in here. And let's just boop boop. Got glowberries as lights, little strings so they don't grow further than that. Whole bunch of composters. Got myself a chest here, so, and a hopper over here, so if I want I can put the hopper on top of that and have an automatic bone meal converter. Over here I've got sea pickles, kind of interesting. You can bone meal the sea pickle in the middle, spread that around. And that's not all. We have a whole freaking underground section for even more shit. So here's where the bamboo is on the ground. So it's, you know, more bamboo. Got ourselves nether tree farming area. So to get the two different funguses, you can just spam, turn this on, spam bone meal, and get a bunch of these funguses. Then you can place down the funguses and grow them. Also got a bigger bone meal converter, so this is actually, if I ever need to convert a whole bunch of shit to get bone meal, I can throw it in here. This whole thing is self-sustaining for bone meal because I get so much of the nether wart block and whatever, nether wart block and warped block, or whatever the fuck the blue version of that is called. Here you can see my kelp. This here is an automatic sugarcane slash bamboo farm. So you can, you know, fill up these with bone meal. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And then turn on this bad boy and it spams bone meal, spams pistons, and you get a whole bunch of shit. There's not a lot in the front chest because I took stuff from there, but yeah, a whole bunch of sugar cane. I haven't really used it a lot for bamboo. I just needed a little bit. So we can do that. And if I want to change it to sugar cane, just, you know, mine in here and replace the bamboo with sugar cane. Automatic cactus farm, just because why not? A little bit of passive income, you know. Just leave it there and we slowly get cactus. Why not? Newest edition, built this like freaking yesterday or 2 days ago. Mushrooms, because I kind of just forgot about them and realized I don't actually have a section for them, so I just made one. Don't have much profit yet, you know. We got one brown mushroom. Take what we can, and that'll slowly spread. Oh yeah, got not beehives, but oh, it is called a beehive, I guess. And what's the other one called? I don't know. Anyways, I used to have bees in here, but they kept fucking killing themselves. So basically, yeah, they just kept killing themselves. That's it. In the water, on the berry bushes, on the cactuses. So I kind of can't be asked to keep getting more bees in here. Just I'm done with that. But I'll leave the beehives because why not? Give a little sunroof because the bees were idiots and like would always follow me outside and then were stuck wandering around this fucking the roof, so I just built a sunroof to let them in, but now there aren't even bees anymore because they're all dead. A haste beacon over here. This is for mostly this. This is what I like to call Foxy Forest because I used to have foxes in here, but surprise, surprise, they're fucking dead. Or despawned somehow, even though, you know, just freaking Bedrock Edition. Got a Keemstar, you know, walked in the woods. So yeah, we got all the trees, I believe. Most of the trees. These are still growing because I needed some spruce recently, but yeah, we can mine some wood. Got the new cherry. I don't think these will ever grow because there's not enough space, but that's fine. I don't really care. the mangroves. This is kind of weird because when it grows, it's not a straight line, so it looks like you can plant something there, but you really can't because there's already a tree. Good little orchard, I guess. I can continue to expand over this way. If more trees are added, it will block this gate kind of, but not really. We can just walk through the woods and I don't really care. And even after we fill up all of this area, we can technically expand this way as well. If that many trees get added. I used to have a section for the nether trees, but I don't know, just felt it was kind of ugly and didn't fit, so removed that. I'm gonna go to sleep real quick. This is why I like to have beds kind of scattered around in random structures, because I can just go to any of them, really. And yeah, I don't know, beds all over the place. Let's go through here. Here is, what the fuck? Okay, that was odd. Here we have a graveyard, little graveyard. And here we have this, which is this is chill fill. So backstory, I built the Biome Ball because I wanted to sort of have all of the animals nearby. But foxes, the problem with them is they can jump high to freaking kill like chickens and rabbits. So I couldn't put them in there. So I got some foxes, put them in a random jail cell. I don't know. Originally it was Phil and Phil, but Phil died. So I was like, oh, that's a bit odd. Then I got Phil number 2. Oh, forgot. Can edit signs now. Then Phil number 2 died, but Phil, he was still going. So I'm like, all right, Phil, he must be a murderer or something. And then Phil ended up dying as well. So I guess, yeah, it was just another one of the stupid chunk border shit. Random despawning even when they're not supposed to. So recently I rebuilt it so that it's now chunk aligned, and this guy should in theory never despawn. And this is chill Phil because he's an Arctic fox as opposed to a normal fox over here. Rest in peace, Leg. Leg is a husk that I found. He had like full iron armor or something, and I was like, huh, that's kind of interesting. So I gave him a name tag, put him in a little box, and forgot about him for like a year probably. And this was back when I was playing on my Switch, and one day I was looking through my screenshots on my Switch, and I saw the screenshot of him. And I was like, all right, let me go bring this guy back to my base, and that didn't go so well. He fucking died. Rest in peace. This is F, who I talked about earlier. Rest in peace, F. This is what I like to call the valley. I don't know, just a kind of cool little random natural terrain that generated. I recently added some bone meal over here. Probably gonna add more flowers. Freaking Enderman. Endermen are freaking annoying. Always ruin it. Okay. What's going on? Always freaking picking up grass blocks. Just pisses me off. Like, there's nothing you can do about it, really. Unless you spawn proof the entire world, which just isn't possible. Little story time involving Enderman. So one time, an Enderman decided it would be a good idea to pick up a block of dirt and put it like right over here, or actually like in here, so that every single cow could escape. I had like fucking 50 cows or something just running around. I was like, Jesus Christ, why? Thanks, thanks Mojang. What a great feature. Why can that happen? Why is that a thing that can happen? Endermen, they're a really cool mob. Used to probably be my favorite, but I've grown to dislike them because they just freaking slowly grief your world. And it seems like even when you don't look at them, they just randomly start attacking you. It's just so annoying. Oh yeah, I never talked about this, but wall. Got a nice wall design. Nothing too crazy, but keeps the mobs out. Or I guess spiders can still get in, and technically skeletons could shoot you through there, but it's still 10 times better than nothing. And it's raining, which isn't great for the video, but is cool because I can do this. Wahoo! Real quick. This is Bob OM5's house. So NightBeast and I were on the world or something, and Bob OM5 decided to join as well. Or I think like it was kind of just open, anyone can join. So he joined and was building a house, and I'm kind of like, this is kind of my world. As I said before, I'm the only one that builds in it, so I didn't allow that. You know, me and NightBeast were kind of just fucking trolling him, killing him over and over again. And we placed obsidian in front of his door so he couldn't escape. Well, he just had to break out through the sides, I guess, but blew up his house a little bit. And then after all that, I decided to make his house into a ruins of his house so that I could say it's now my build because I built it to look like ruins. It didn't naturally just look this ruined. It was much more random. I don't know. Got, some skulls, some fire. He's got some clay if he ever wants to log back on and pick up his clay. And his singular brick. Also this flower, I think he planted near his house, so I kept that and put it there. I don't know. Got random stairs here. Probably gonna remove those. But those are for this, which is an execution thing. I don't know. This is basically, again, NightBeast had all his cats, and most of them I think got put in the little house I built, but I think there were still some stragglers, and I was like, look, if you don't log on and move these cats, I'm gonna execute them. So that's what those stairs are from pushing the cats up here. Then I had to deal with them. Probably gonna, I don't know, build some little structure or something here to make it a little bit nicer. Yeah, got random moss here. When I first had moss, wanted some more and put it here for some reason. Probably just gonna leave that there. Over here, got the classic, I collected every mob in Minecraft except for I didn't. I only have like 2 right now. I actually did do it. I had like pretty much every hostile mob in my little jail cells. But Classic Bedrock Edition, they all freaking despawned and we only have 2 left. So now I'm rebuilding it so that it's chunk aligned and hopefully no one despawns. Gonna have to recollect them all again. It's raining, so that's a perfect opportunity to check this build out, the cloud. We got ourselves a mega beacon, I believe is what the streets call them. So I built this out of gold, and then it was kind of yellow, you know. So I put the yellow glass, and I was like, ah, kind of looks like, I don't know, lightning. So I'm like, all right, let me build water, so it's kind of like rain, then lightning, then there's a cloud. I don't know. This I'm actually gonna rebuild this whole thing to make it look better. I was planning on doing that soon, but then I realized the anniversary had already passed, so I'm like, all right, that's for another day. This used to be at world height, but now it's not. Here's here's Goon and Goob that I was talking about earlier. I think Goob actually died, but I freaking Alta forward and he basically cheated death is what's going on. Fun fact, I kind of built this thing originally for the supersonic achievement, I believe it's called, where you needed to go through a 1 by 1 hole at a certain speed using the elytra, so it's like a straight down thing. But this isn't for that anymore, and if you fly straight down, you're probably gonna fucking die because you'll hit, I believe you'll land here. There also used to be slime blocks down there that you could land on. Now there's no real good way down, you just kind of have to fly. But when I redo all of this, I'll get that all sorted. I think we're about done for my main base. There's a few more things, or like at least one thing, and we can do the cake. So what candle should we go for? Oh shit. Alright, I might go sleep with my pal over here. See, again, you know, all of these random beds get used. Unfortunately, it's no longer raining, but that's fine. What candle? So, yep, probably blue. Then we have all of the primary colors. Do I have any blue candles? We have a light blue, but that's not what we want. Oh, this is a perfect time to show this. So we have a little bit of extra storage down here. Some enchantment book storage as well. So yeah, this is a bulk storage for blocks that I have kind of a lot of, you know, like stone. Got a whole bunch of stone, got a whole bunch of this, got a bit of the different types of deep slate, I don't know. Got I'm not gonna fucking show all of this. I was gonna, but nah. I can't be asked. Oh, I forgot my whole reason for coming down here. I need a piece of blue dye, which I don't even fucking have. This is for, you know, all my dyed shit, except for glass, which is here. Well, we can just get a flower. But before that, we have this little area I built recently. Fun fact, this whole room was a different orientation. Basically, going this way instead of this way, and it was shorter, but I expanded it and moved it around when I expanded my storage up there to expand this as well and make it more just better, really. I have got a nice heated carpet. Just didn't really know what light block to put under there. So I guess, you know, heated carpet, it's nice. Got a automatic enchanted book storage for certain books that I kind of have a lot of, you know, like mending. So you can boom, take that, and it automatically restocks. You can throw that in there, it automatically goes back in there. So that's pretty neat. I did the math, I think, and like I think I can hold 60 of the same book per little section. Don't think I'm ever gonna need to expand that really. And a lot of them I don't even have that much, but it's just kind of like protection and efficiency are sort of universal enchants, so I added a section for them anyway. Got more storage for enchantment books. This isn't enough, obviously, and I'm not gonna make a freaking automatic thing for every single enchant in the game. It's just not really worth it. So we got like kind of trident enchants, bow enchants, sword enchants, boot enchants. This is kind of for the different protections like projectile, blast. I don't think I have any fire protection right now, but if I had any, I'd put in there as well. Normal protections over here, and this is just miscellaneous. We got a lot of storage shit. I can't be asked to fucking go through it. I'm like, I was gonna, but nah. Might as well show this one though. This is a good one. We got oh yeah, I was right. It is the baby blue axolotl. Or no, it's just called the blue axolotl. But since this one is a baby, that's why it's baby blue. It's not baby blue as in the color baby blue. It is a baby blue axolotl. That's that. Got all the goat horns, I believe. Got a NightBeast's 1 gunpowder. I forget the lore behind this, but I think I was like, do you need anything or something? And he was like, I need 1 gunpowder. I gave him one, but then he gave it back or something. I don't know. But I put it in there in case he ever needs his 1 gunpowder back. Oh, I completely forgot about this, but my cousin built this random ass room without me knowing it. And one day, probably when I was building my original extra storage, this room was going this way, but over here. So yeah, but now it's over there and facing a different way. Anyways, basically when I was building that, I found this random room and I was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't build this. Am I going insane? Then randomly one day, my cousin messaged about my Minecraft world or something and was like, is my room still there? I was like, is that what this is? He was like, yeah. I was like, okay, I had no idea what that was, but all right, guess that's what that is. So that's just kind of there. Here's a little sneak peek of my auto bookshelf thing. And yeah, it's kind of nice now because originally when this was smaller, the exit was over here, but now get the entrance here and exit there, so it's better than how it used to be. I don't think I even showed this yet, but this is a little enchantment area and my nether portal. Oh yeah, I need to do the cake. Do I have a blue flower? Nope. Why the fuck? I don't have a single blue flower. That's just great. Here's what we're gonna do. Gonna get some bone meal, get myself a fire charge to light a candle. I really used that many rockets in this video? I already used like 51 rockets. Why is there... You live for now. Why am I going down there? I don't need to go down there. I need to just... Shit. I need to just shit. This is not going smoothly. This is not going This is not going smoothly, is what I meant to say. Alright. Since I have an extra bone meal, might as well take that. And we need 1 blue dye. Then we can have 3 spare flowers. And it's already nighttime, so I'm just gonna hit the hay. That was clean. That was a fucking clean house entry. Usually I freaking crash into a wall or something, but that was beautiful. And now we can put our cake down. These are the items that those delay were... Oh, I forgot. We're supposed to take the cake from you. Okay, I don't need these arrows, man. How are they still there? Thank you. And we can put this. You know what? I'm feeling right in the middle, so all 3 I didn't get a fucking candle. I'm an idiot. Well, we got the cake down. That's a start. Is that a fucking llama? What do you got? Are you selling any candles? I don't think you can, but are you? That kind of looks like a candle. These are actually some good fucking trades. Low key. Might cop some small drip leaf because there's no... Can't farm it, so might as well just... Yoink. Let's get a tropical fish. Let's get some glowstone. Let's get some brown mushrooms. Let's get it all. I don't think I've traded with one of these guys in years, but this guy, like, might as well just get all of his stuff. Alright, well, he can live. He's gonna despawn, but he can live for now. So let's throw this bad boy into my aquarium. You're watching history right here. Boom. It's a nice looking fish. A little bit of green on there. Spice things up. I don't think we have any green on our fish. Blue candle. Now we are in business. Give me this. I still have this shit on me, but that's fine. Alright. What the fuck? What just happened? Am I insane? Alright, I literally watched back the footage because I was so fucking confused. I had the blue candle. I placed it and it unturned blue. So that's freaking cursed. I'm just gonna leave it like that. You guys just witnessed history. Don't know what the fuck that was. Freaking cursed candle. The cursed candle. What a name. Yeah, I think that's it for the main base, but we still have a lot of shit to go. So here is my Nether Hub. Quite nice, if I do say so myself. We got a little exit to the outside world, so I can fly around. A little quick peek of what we're dealing with. I'll show that off later. So yeah, I had a tiny version of this. Just like 3x3 tunnels so that I could get safely to my other portals. But eventually I was sick of dealing with that. Honestly, it wasn't even like fully spawn proof. I still had some encounters, so one day I decided to design a nice little hub and design this in creative mode and then built it in survival. That's how I do a lot of my builds nowadays. Did that with my house, did that with this. A nice little window. You can look out. That is a random little building that leads downwards. Might as well check that out right away, because why not? So yeah. This goes down to a staircase. There's the lower section of the nether. So this is where I used to get a bunch of lava, but then, you know, it was kind of ruining the lava lake, so I stopped doing that. But I still have the staircase. I built a little thing for striders. Got ourselves a whole bunch of these. We don't need to use those because got ourselves the enchanted version. Oh yeah, baby. We got some fire res for a very specific reason. So you know, we got the boring exit right here, but if you're feeling fun, you got the fun exit as well. What the fuck is going on? So we can just I don't think I blocked that off properly. There we go. And now woo. Oh, what's going on there? Whoa, whoa. Ooh, ooh, ooh. there we go. And we can ride around town. Make sure that's blocked off. Yep. So that's just a fun little area. Okay, man. See, this is why I have the whole hub all blocked off and shit. I just never want to deal with that again, but I fortunately still have to go to the outside world sometimes. We notice that little hole. This is because we have ourselves a little landing pad in case I want to come down here quickly. I just have woo little thing so I can get down quick and not have to take the staircase. Also, fun fact, this freaking build uses like 6 netherite ingots because of the freaking lodestones. I just did that as a small little detail, kind of stupid. Even more stupid, this side isn't even visible from the outside. So, literally three netherite ingots, just so in case I'm on the inside and look in there. But, you know, had to commit to it. Might as well. You may notice that little separate building that we can access down here. Cool little underground tunnel, I guess. This is Piglin trading ting. Giant automatic item sorter for like every item. Extra storage for the random shit that I'm not sorting. So, you know, we can just load up on fire resistance here. Pearls, get a soul speed boots. If someone new joins the world, I can give them soul speed because I have a lot of soul sand. Drop the gold in this corner, then I can flick this little thing, and that basically what this does is it makes them super angry. They pick up the gold and then they instantly trade it because they're like, let me drop the gold, I'm angry, and then pick up the gold and trade. So they basically trade instantly. It's pretty cool. So it's super fast. Goes into a little hopper, goes into like a reverse dropper, shooting it upwards. It's kind of annoying and it's not even fast enough to keep up with all of the items, so I usually have to stand here and manually put some in the chest, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. I got this little building, kind of just for decoration. There's my main lodestone, which my lodestone compass leads to. Not that I ever need it, because I can just literally follow coordinates and go to 0, 0. I've got a random parrot. This portal, I believe, leads to the mob jail. There's a lot that way, and not a lot this way, so might as well show this first. This is where I used to kill the wither, but don't really do it here anymore. Yeah, I used to fight the wither up by the ceiling so that it can't really escape anywhere. Had lots of good battles here. But then, so there's a glitch that I think probably is still in the game, that you can get bedrock in survival. So I did that, got some bedrock. There's also a lot of duping that I've dabbled in, not anymore, and never to an extreme have I ever duped, but I do dupe when it comes to illegal items because they're illegal anyway, so might as well dupe them. So got a bunch of bedrock, made a little box that I can put the wither in, that way he can't go all over the place. It's not a great way to do it because you have to go in here, and when you go in here you usually end up dying and potentially losing all your stuff. I think that's happened like 1 or 2 times. Here we have the old way I used to get in here. I believe this way, this used to be a jungle. I don't think the jungle is still there since I reset the chunks. And this is my OG Nether Fortress all the freaking way over here. Fun fact, probably spent like an hour or something looking for a Nether Fortress and I never found one. So what I did is, before I knew like chunk base existed, I made a copy of the world, went in creative, used the /locate feature to find a Nether Fortress, and then went back into my OG world and went there. So I kind of cheated to find that, but whatever. But turns out the freaking slash locate feature is stupid. Because I have a Nether Fortress somewhere near here. Don't know where the fuck it is. Alright, I think I'm going insane. Holy shit. I'm actually learning shit about my world that I forgot about. So I was gonna say, you know, there were 2 Nether Fortresses closer than the one that the slash locate told me about. Then I was like, wait, where's the close one? And the tunnel that I made to it, I never freaking updated it. So I just have a floating tunnel over here that's not even connected to this. Completely forgot about. But this is just here, not connected to anything. So freaking stupid. But yeah, we got another fortress right here. This is all slabbed up, so nothing spawns. Oh, I believe these 2 doors, yeah, lead to blaze spawners. I haven't been here in so fucking long. Oh wait, this is. I'm freaking learning so much shit. Well, that's my Nether Fortress farm. I thought it was a different Nether Fortress, but I guess I just forgot that I used this one right here. I'm going insane. I've just been in this world for so long and done so much shit that I'm forgetting when and how I did all of it. This is bizarre. My Nether Fortress is now a Nether Fortress farm that you get to through this tunnel. I guess I'll show you that now, because why not? Got a nice little design for the ice boat. So basically this is a 2-player farm. So I log in on an alt account on my phone over here. Alt account on my phone stands there. Then I stand in the overworld. I built another ice boat path in the overworld. I did this very recently, actually. You can come down here. Got some powdered snow so that I don't take fall damage. I come down here and I stand somewhere around here. So basically, the tutorial I followed, it separated the blazes and skeletons from the wither skeletons so that you could like use charged creepers to blow up the wither skeletons for more skulls, but I couldn't be asked to do that. So I kind of came up with my own modified design for the trident killers that doesn't separate them. It's kind of jank, I don't know, kind of scuffed, but it works. So loads and loads of mobs come on both sides. Then I have a hopper clock, basically. So during this time, the mobs fall down to the bottom. Then when the hopper clock switches, they're trapped down there and get killed by the trident killers. After a little bit, boom, it lets more mobs fall down and basically rinse and repeat. So I kind of came up with that part of it, but obviously the main portion of the farm, I didn't know how to do shit. So yeah, it's just a tutorial. That the kill chamber was my design. Then we get a nice little storage area, dispensing the extra items into lava that aren't getting picked up. Here's one of the arrow farms, yeah, I was talking about earlier. This actually isn't that full because I only installed an arrow item sorter recently when I redid this place, because I kind of forgot that this farm gives you arrows, so I wasn't collecting them until now. This, realistically, if I run this farm for a long time, this will just all fill up. Yeah, I could see this is one of the ones that we were running, and we got hella bones. All the coal I took, we got hella blaze rods. I'm never gonna, ever in my life, fill up this many chests with wither skeleton skulls, but I just added the bonus storage because for aesthetics. And then boom, just random surplus storage. Every once in a while you get a few of the regular items that bleed into it, but that's fine. We can afford to lose a couple shit, you know. I guess I can show you the outside, maybe. Here's what it looks like from the outside. Kind of just clapped, but I'm never gonna need to come out here again, so yeah, got a bed here. Little pal of mine over here. This is my Brody. He's chill. He won't attack me. He's just chill like that. I'll probably not see him again for like a year. I don't know. And that's the Nether Fortress farm. This is the portal which leads to my end. So I'll go there later. But first we got here. This is my raid farm. Portal's in kind of a weird place, but that's fine. Item sorter. Here's one of the arrow farms I'm talking about. Like, we just have a double chest of arrows here at all times. You know, 5 stacks of arrows ready to go in there. So, like, even if I take this out, it'll automatically be refilling itself because there's just so fucking many. Since it does witches, might as well collect the glowstone, redstone, sugar, gunpowder, all of the shit that witches drop. Might as well collect it. It's not that much, but might as well. Freaking glass bottles. Emeralds, this is the good stuff, but I always take the emeralds whenever I'm done AFKing. Sticks, then the surplus, get some enchanted books in here. I have pretty much every enchantment available to buy from villagers, so I don't really need books ever, but if I ever feel like it, whatever. Here's where, you know, totems. I already have like a double chest of totems pretty much, so I could come here if I ever run out, but I don't think I ever will. This place used to have all leaves to prevent the raid guys from spawning down here. It's a long story. I had like a block in the sky for a lightning rod, and then I think shit spawned there, or Ravager fell down, destroyed a bunch of my leaves. But I don't think shit can spawn down here anyways, so I just never put back the leaves. I've actually have put back the leaves, but it keeps happening where random shit breaks. So I just got fed up with it, and I don't think shit can spawn down here, or it isn't supposed to, so that's fine. So here we got, here's how it basically works, is the Illager Captain, whatever, spawns in here. I have a Trident Killer going on, so I get the Bad Omen effect. Here's another arrow farm. Also get the banners and crossbows in here. I need to add a lava dispenser because this just overflows every single time. And we go up here. But here's the raid farm. So we got a villager, so that this place is considered a village. Okay. All the guys spawn there, get pushed down into here. There's a little trident over there. There's also, if you see those signs, there's, oh, you can kind of see it. There's lava there that kills the Ravagers, because the Ravagers don't fit in this hole. Just AFK here, and we are perfectly safe. And we get a whole ton of emeralds. Good stuff. Nothing crazy aesthetically going on over here. Might as well show this. This is a house for whenever I'm down here. I didn't build it or anything. I just kind of stole it. All the villagers are fucking dead, because that just happens. Oh, we have a parrot in here. Nice bed, furnace. Got some copper because I wanted lightning rods. So now time for the end. Alrighty, so if we drop down there, that takes us directly in front of the end portal, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Got a cow farm here because I used to have a mending villager like in here, That's where I would get all my mending. He fucking died, or I moved him, I'm not too sure. But he's not here anymore. But I would always forget to bring books with me when trading, because you need the emeralds and the books. I would remember the emeralds, but always forget the books. So I got a cow farm for leather. Got a random dog here. Doesn't have a name yet. Leave name suggestions in the comments for those of you that are freaking 2 hours into the video. This place is kind of just a random hidden little bunker inside of this village. Got myself another house that I claimed. Again, with the furnace in here style to save space. Little crafting table, bed, double chest full of random assortment of random shit. And how I originally would get down to my end portal before I had the little drop. It was over here. Here it is. Have a lovely staircase. And here we have a lovely epic parkour challenge. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good stuff right here. Boom, boom, boom. Epic. Nailed it. So yeah, if we had gone down the dropper, we would have ended up right here facing this, so very quick, but we took the scenic route. My end doesn't have anything too crazy yet. Probably gonna do something in the future. So here, we have a big old leaf section to our Enderman farm. The random fucking blocks down there are just super annoying. Basically, get some illegal items. I think like you can get a Steve head and weird sign texture items. Basically, to get those weird illegal items that I'll show off later, there's a weird glitch where you stack out in the end and like save and quit and break blocks and it regenerates. A weird whole thing. Basically, now whenever I try to destroy this random path of blocks, it doesn't work. If I break it and I save and quit, when I come back, it just reappears. I don't fucking know what's going on there. I don't think that's because I did the glitch, I just think it's because that's basically what the glitch is based off of, is for some reason when you place blocks there, it's all weird and shit. Anyways, this leads to my Enderman farm. A little item collection there, and can just stand over here. What happens is, I'll just go show it, might as well. The Endermen spawn inside down here, but they spawn in water, which obviously they don't like. So they teleport to the nearest thing that isn't water, which is the fire. So then after that, they're on fire, and they're like, okay, well this wasn't a good spot to teleport to, so they teleport down there, which is where I look at them. They run after me. They're already damaged a bit from the fire, and I kill them. And they can't teleport onto leaves. That's why there's pretty much everything is built out of leaves. I'm slowly kind of making a weird thing where I'm making it like a weird pyramid, sharp, rigid shaped shit with slabs so it's spawn proof. I don't know what I'm really doing, but I'm doing something. Fun fact, this llama, Obama the llama, I just randomly found him in my end, and I'm like, alright, that's a bit bizarre. So I kept him, and he's just chilling over here. This snow golem, fun fact, get the bedrock. It's a weird glitch where you're like mining snow layers or something from a snow golem. So I think this is the snow golem from my bedrock farm that I used to have. Or I just made him in memory of that. Not too sure. Get a beacon because sometimes I mine obsidian out here. It's a good way to get obsidian. Got a little bubble column so that I can get on to the tower easily. Got all 20 outer portal thingies and gateways. Another fun fact, the bedrock farm also doubles as a torch farm because these little, when the portal regenerates and generates more bedrock, the torches regenerate and pop off, and it's just a little torch farm. So I just placed all of the torches I got over here. So yeah, nothing crazy in my end so far. Maybe one day I'll have more to show. I don't really know. Where am I gonna spawn? Oh shit. Oh yeah, fun fact, I guess. This has Froglights, but the nether one doesn't, because you don't need light in the nether really. So I spawn-proofed the ice with the buttons, and then it was hella dark. I was like, oh shit, yeah, I need light. So I technically didn't need the buttons in the first place, but just kept them there, because why not? Here I do very much need the buttons though, because or else, yikes. Before I go that way, since I was talking about Froglights, you know, go to my Froglight farm. Woo. I don't have a good path to it, because I don't go there frequently. Just want to go down this random sketchy tunnel. There is a full tunnel that I used to transport frogs to it. I think the stupidest shit happened where I built a whole tunnel to transport the different types of frogs. Then I just built a portal at the Froglight farm, and it turns out there were the right biomes were right there, so I could have just got them there super quickly and not built this super long tunnel. It was kind of dumb. Okay. A little bastion. Come down here. Woo! A fun little thing. All this is spawn proof buttons, so don't have any intruders. Magma cubes spawn from the spawner. They go for Mr. Golem, are angry at him, jump towards him, fall into this pit. The powdered snow breaks up the big magma cubes, and the frogs eat the small ones, converting them into all the Froglights. And we also get some magma cream. Got a basalt generator over here, because why not? I figured, you know, might as well have something to do while AFKing for Froglights, so just built the basalt generator here. It's hella fast. That's why we have the beacon up on top, so I can just insta-mine all this. And I recently transported all of the basalt to my house, so this basically all you see right here I just got, I believe, just from that couple seconds of mining. Oh, I just forgot about something. In the main base, the Froglight farm kills magma cubes, which reminded me that I have a slimes farm that I just forgot to talk about. Just right under my base. So, you know, we got passive income on slimes. I already have like 2 shulker boxes of slime blocks, so a bunch of iron golems all the way going up to there. Same on that side. Slimes spawn and they see the iron golems and jump to their death, and if they're on the lower levels, the magma kills them. Another fun feature of this, so if you trident up here, it's like the perfect freaking distance. Pretty lit. Now we're going to the desert. So come down here. Oh, I fucking forgot about this as well. Before we go to the desert, got myself a guardian farm over here. So it's similar to the nether farm where it needs 2 players. So I have an alt account on my phone. I have 2 freaking alt accounts just for farms. I'll show you the overworld side later, but basically the guardians come from a nether portal up there, fall down here into a big old trident killer. And this turns on the trident killer. This turns on a thing for my item sorter, because I have a big that's broken right now, but I'll fix that later. Got a giant freaking item sorter because this just produces so many freaking items. Jesus. Like, okay, man. You know, got way more of these that I'm ever gonna need. What is this? Prismarine crystal, right? Yep. And the prismarine shards. This would be way more full, but I used a bunch of them recently. And you know, got the surplus storage, got a little enchanting area because this is my main XP farm. I think I actually will turn this one on real quick. This shit is broken right now. I don't really know how to fix that, but I'll figure it out eventually. But basically, this piston pushes it into that honey block so that it's aligned perfectly like on this edge, because honey blocks aren't a full block. Then this second piston, usually the slime would be attached, and it flings it this way. So it flings along the edge, and the item sorters pick it up, and if the item sorters don't pick it up, it goes in the lava. But right now, both slimes are attached to this for some reason. I think the timing broke, and I can't be asked to fix it at the moment. And shit, I'm not logged into the right account. It's a bit inconvenient that I have to freaking sign into Minecraft on my phone every time, especially if I want to switch between the Nether and Guardian Farm. I have to freaking switch the account I'm logged into. I need to turn on the Trident Killer. But basically, as you can see, it's a pretty good farm, you know. Boom, basically instantly repair anything and get a whole bunch of levels real quick. 57, I can't stop it fast enough to end on 57 because it just goes so freaking fast. But yeah, that's just a little taste of that. I mean, I can AFK here all night if I wanted to and just, you know, go crazy with levels. I was at like almost level 300, but then I freaking died. So here's the good stuff. So this leads to my villager trading hall, and this leads to my villager breeder. So basically, the villagers breed and the babies are pushed by water into this portal. Fall down here. These buttons, cool little thing I thought of, kind of serve as a double purpose because mobs see buttons as full blocks, so they'll just walk off thinking it's a normal block. But if they don't walk off, I actually have dispensers in here with snowballs, so I can freaking flick and just push them off with a snowball if they're being feisty. Since the baby villagers go into the portal, the bed the baby had basically unlinks, and you don't need to have like a super crazy amount of beds everywhere. So basically unlinks from the bed, and the adults can breed again pretty much instantly. So I go into Overworld, breed a bunch of babies, then come in here. This is my little waiting area. Oh, that I gotta fix that at some point. Then I wait for them to grow up, and then, cool little thing I made, I throw a minecart in this corner, push a villager, he gets picked up sort of, just barely by the edge. I can push him in there, and then it leads through here, so I can just break the minecart and he's instantly in the portal without much of a hassle. That's Iron Farm, that's a Amethyst Geode. This is a fucking long story. What the fuck? So the snowballs went through the portal and grew? I don't know what the fuck happened there. Got my villagers chilling. Chilling down here, living a great life. They're happy. I can throw food down here. They're having a great time. This is my boat. Built this got Ganon. Don't know why I named him that, but yeah, got a whole lot of shit going on. So this is my boat I built. Basically, I used the blueprints to the actual shipwrecks, but I had to freaking make it a bit fat because it's an evenly sized build, so I had to make it fatter. It's kind of weird, but got just so much shit going on here. Um, I don't know where the fuck to start. Got ourselves a little beach house. This is kind of just for, a bed, bit of extra storage. I gotta fix that. Got a nice view, Where the fuck do I start? Let's go this way. Turtle Island. This is an island that I had my first turtles. It would breed my first turtles. And then I decided, why not make the island a turtle? So I terraformed it into a turtle. Pretty neat, I'd say. Got a bunch of extra sugarcane growing around here, because why not? Got a bunch of little farms over here. This is Scute Farm. So you can breed these turtles. They lay a bunch of eggs. The eggs eventually hatch. And the babies are drawn towards water, so they jump down into there. And then when they grow up, the scutes drop into a hopper down here. And the babies grow up to live a wonderful and happy life, and definitely don't suffocate in the hole and die. Probably gonna add a whole, I don't know, kind of dock villagey platform. I don't know how to fucking explain it, but I'm gonna make nice paths and shit to all these farms eventually. This is where I got my blue axolotl. As you can see, I did quite a bit of axolotl breeding. This isn't even all of them, because a lot of them are no longer with us. It also, I guess, serves as a fish farm now, because fish just spawn in here and get murdered. I could probably add like an item collection or something if I actually wanted to, but I don't know. I'm just kind of leaving that there. This is a bit of a niche thing, but this is a coral farm for like coral fans and coral, not the coral blocks because you can't really farm those, but the other coral shit. This shit. Got a farm for that because might as well. This is a Sculk farm / gold farm. Fun fact for the decoration of this, I needed ink sacs, so I built a squid farm. So basically, it's so stupid. To decorate this farm and make it not ugly, I had to build another random farm floating in the sky. So maybe eventually I have to decorate that as well, but it's not that big or in the way, unlike those two. But yeah, I had to build this farm just to build the design here, design this in creative, the aesthetics, not the actual farm bit. Well, actually, I did do a bit of the designing for the farm, because basically the guy who made it kind of only intended it to be used for the Sculk. Yeah, basically how it works, got 4 giant portals as opposed to like the one that I had at my old gold farm. When you turn it on, they spam on and off, and freaking whole bunch of zombified piglins, as they're called now, spawn, go into there, get funneled down to there, and oh shit, and yeah, they fall down here where these Sculk catalysts convert stone from this stone generator into Sculk, and the pistons push it into this giant rectangular prism of Sculk that you can either mine with Silk Touch or Fortune to get a bunch of XP. But what I contributed to the design is I made a switch up here that so normally they fall straight down, but I added a switch here that pushes in these hoppers so they fall onto the hopper, and then I added a trident killer so that I can use looting and the trident killer to get all the max amount of gold that I can, instead of them just falling to death and it doesn't count as a player kill, and it also can't use looting with that. So it's a much more, you get much more gold this way. It's a bit sketchy redstone again, but I made it, so that's pretty cool that I added that. Then I added a weird freaking auto dropper thing. Drops the items into the item streams. One over here. Then there's a second one over here. They go into this chest, which filters it down to this item sorter for, we got gold nuggets here, and what? And this one is for just regular gold ingots, and then we have all the rotten flesh and like swords and shit goes into a auto dropper that drops them into these cactuses. A conduit. Fun fact, down here there is a Amethyst Geode that I mined out, so I can, while AFKing here, I'm also growing Amethyst. I haven't harvested this ever, I don't think, but I could. Much better than my other Geode, which is kind of in the middle of nowhere, so I have to AFK at the Geode if I want Amethyst. But this, I can AFK at the farm and just passive income, also get the Amethyst. This place is a bit of a mess because of all of the freaking Sculk veins. I don't even know how to get back. Bit of storage. Oh yeah, we also farm the Sculk Shriekers and Sculk sensors. If I want to, I can farm those. Because I think there's a limit to how many can spawn, but they spawn around here. If I just leave it like this, I don't have to worry about it, but if I wanted to, I could stand over here and farm these. I think that's about it for this farm. Be happy with how the design turned out. Kind of be cool looking, I'd say. Had to get a lot of resources for this. The Guardian Farm had to like revamp the whole storage system for the Guardian Farm. Had to build the Squid Farm. I already had the Sculk because this was already a functioning farm, but I just wanted to make it pretty later on. This is my old mob farm that doesn't freaking work anymore. Kind of stupid. I think I spent months on this. Not like months building, but I started building, then took like months break because I was just exhausted, and then came back to it. But now it doesn't work. Got a whole bunch of fucking tridents because drowns can come here. There's basically nothing left in here other than random shit like spider eyes. A few resources left in there that I sometimes scavenge, but this is the new mob farm, which does work. Probably gonna take that down at some point. May or may not have duped some of the blocks to build it, so if I do take it down, I'm burning all the blocks to punish myself for duping blocks. I didn't dupe that much, just a bit, because I was freaking tired. This is my current mob farm. Got freaking, here's another place where we get arrows. So yeah, never running out of arrows. Gunpowder for my rockets, bones. other shit. Might add more item sorters for the witch stuff, because I think it very occasionally spawns witches, but it's not really worth it. But might do that eventually. Sit up here, flick that, and you can AFK as long as you want. And it is freaking lagging. This bad boy over here, little structure, don't really know exactly what it is. Freaking stupid ass lore behind this as well. Basically, this whole structure is all decoration for this anvil. So basically, my trading hall is over there. I needed an anvil to combine books or something. And I was like, crafted up an anvil, didn't know where to put it. So I popped it on top of a cactus that was around here. That was my anvil spot. It was on top of that cactus. Whenever my anvil would break, I would put another one on the cactus, you know? And then to commemorate that, I built this little cactus farm here you can see in the middle. This originally wasn't here, it was again like rotated somewhere closer over here, I think. Had the cactus farm, kind of as decoration for the anvil. And then when 1.20 was coming out, it was like, camels. So I needed a spot for camels. So I designed this whole structure, kind of added a little section for animals. Fun fact, when I designed it, I didn't have too high fences because I forgot camels can go over fences. That doesn't really matter though. It doesn't really change the appearance that much. So I built this structure to hold camels and to decorate my anvil even further. Some rabbits, got a singular llama. Still looking for another kind of deserty llama eventually. Oh yeah, let's check out my camel names. You know, got Nate and Sander, lovely gay couple, and these are their children, Soot and Nando. I named them those for a reason, but I kind of forget the reason. Got ourselves the nuclear or radioactive bomb, whatever you want to call it. Fun fact, the slime farm I built it just for these, you know, few little blocks that I have here. You can also go inside, pretty cool. Pretty cool little area. This is just a decorative build, doesn't have any practical use. But it's also a thing I made for lore. So this desert, as you can see, I mined so much freaking sand for all of my various projects. But since this is an area I actually go to, it kind of looks shit with all the sand missing. So I'm like, what can I do to fix this? I decided to make some lore that this giant bomb landed here and it didn't explode, but the sheer impact of this is a good spot, by the way. You get so many good views. You can see all of this shit, see that, which I'll talk about later, see a bit of that. You can see this, you can see over there. This is a great viewing spot. You have to fly to get up here, but that's fine. I came up with the lore that the sheer impact of this bomb just freaking blew all the sand away and made a giant crater, and it's slowly spewing out all of its toxic waste into the ground. Might fix the flat walls eventually one day, make it look more like a crater, but realistically, am I ever gonna do that? Who knows, maybe one day. Over here we got my iron farm, little small castle. This bad boy's been through so many generations. Bunch of little lamps, little design I came up with just so that this whole area is spawn proof. Probably gonna add more of these lamps like over there, but I don't know, we'll see. So this is my iron farm, not the most crazy iron farm, just a little one. It's good enough for me. Got a portal, as my door, I guess. Just chill in here, nice and cozy, and all the iron and poppies going here. Got a bit of extra storage. This used to give us string because cats would spawn and die, but now cats don't spawn. I don't really know what changed, but this is where NightBeast got all of his cats as well. Got random shit in there. I don't know. Got some random. Oh, I have sand in there. So probably gonna use that to repair the holes in the ground. There's no real good way to see this, but woo. Got the golems spawn up here. We got the villagers in there. They got access to their workstation so that the farm works. Got a little staircase on all four corners to the roof. This is all spawn proof so that golems don't spawn up here. I don't think they would anyway, but just in case, this is all slabs and that. Now let's go over here. Probably one of the last things. We're actually getting close to the end. This is an ice farm. Pretty sick freaking decoration just for an ice farm. There's no roof here because the ice needs sky access, but you can't tell from the ground. Random little room. This is a fun little random thing. Gotta try to parkour onto that ice. It's a bit tricky, but you freaking keep hitting. I always hit my head on this little thing, but if you try hard enough, you get there. We'll do it without the elytra because it's a lot easier with the elytra. Come on. Okay. Close. Shit. Shit. We got this. I think I could have made that, but I turned around. There we go. Oh yeah. Then we can get up here all naturally instead of flying in. Even though I don't think we can get in here naturally at all. We have to enter through here. Anyways, that doesn't matter. Water sources in these slabs. Got this weird flying machine that pushes down ice into here. So that pushes it down. We can mine ice from here. We can go up a layer, mine the ice here. Go up another layer, mine the ice here. Just be careful to mine these two layers. Random room that I don't have anything in, because what the fuck would I put there? I've like already decorated one section. Like, I don't know what the fuck I would put there. This little section is my goat horn farm. So basically we stand at one of the ends, and that worked really fucking fast. Usually it's not that fast, usually it's much more annoying, but that's the gist of it. So yeah, we got normal goats over here. Then we would have the screaming goats in this section because they have different horns, but all of my screaming goats are dead somehow. I had like one left, but when trying to get him here, I think he hit me and died because of my thorns armor. That's the one downside to having thorns armor is that when you're trying to transport mobs, if they attack you, they just die. But yeah, I'll get them back eventually. Probably, maybe, I don't really know. Also, fun fact, this is just literally to the block exactly. Makes it perfectly with the trident. It's so beautiful. It's literally the exact block. Oh, I hit my head. It's just, freaking orgasmic. I could do this all day. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So freaking good. Nice little windows made of ice. You can sort of see out of them. And then here, I'm not finished. Or actually, I literally forgot I did this. I am finished this. This is my powdered snow farm. There used to be a weird wooden, like, spruce fence structure with the cauldrons on top and the goats inside, but I put the goats down there and I made a nice little field for my powdered snow. This is all the powdered snow that I collected all the powdered snow before moving all the cauldrons, and so I just have this giant block there that I'm slowly chipping away at, and all of the cauldrons are already filled again, which is kind of stupid. Here's my trading hall. Got random crops here. These crops always get freaking trampled no matter what I do. So I'm gonna have to spawn proof this whole area eventually. Fun fact, all this like redstone and this rail on top doesn't work anymore. Like, it used to automatically pick up the villagers and eject them into their spot, but it doesn't work anymore. That broke through the update. They just changed the way that works, so now I have to put them in all manually, and eventually I'm gonna fix up this whole thing, make it like a nice another little mini castle thing. Get this villager in the middle. Got this guy who he should be able to attack him. I tested this in creative and it works every single time, but for some reason in survival it just doesn't attack. But I added this so that I can do that. Then I push it back down, he gets pushed back down. I can just throw the water there, make him all good, buddy. And boom, and then cure him, and then every single villager is like, hey, they just cured my friend, so they give a bit of a discount. It's a bit different than Java, where you have to cure every single villager individually, I think. But yeah, that slowly brings down the prices. Then we got pretty much every freaking enchant we could want. These little things on top are indicators for bonus shit, so the bookshelves are if they sell bookshelves, the glass is if they sell glass, just so that I know. So we got a whole lot of fucking librarians. That's the main thing. But then we also got, what is this, stone weaponsmith for swords, toolsmiths for all the tools, for the diamond tools. We got in 1 emerald. Good. These guys have been here for a while, that's why they're so low. Then we got all the armor. This is where I got my golden carrots from these lovely gentlemen. I traded with them recently, so they still gotta restock. Got a little, oh yeah, got a Fletcher for a wither arrow of decay, wither 2. This is Bedrock exclusive. I don't even know if you can get this anymore. You might be able to, I'm not too sure. You know, this is just a cool little thing to have. I should probably get one for instant damage. I don't know if you can even get that, but if you can, I should probably get one. Got a cartographer because I needed one. I don't think I'm ever gonna use him again because he doesn't sell different maps every time. So I'm probably never gonna use that guy again, but he's just chilling. Got a cleric. I could buy XP bottles. Don't need to buy the ender pearls because that's a horrible trade. Scutes for emeralds. Can get glowstone here, I guess. Redstone. I don't really use him, but just nice to have. Also, a reason why he's here is because I need the brewing stand to make the weakness potions. Got a water source here for that. A couple of shepherds. I don't really remember why I need the. Oh yeah, I think I wanted you for the red carpets for my Nether Hub. So I got 2 for red carpets because I built the Nether Hub before I had my sheep farm. Then I just don't really know why I have him, but I do. And that's it for these guys. Oh yeah, over here I have this guy's just chilling. He used to be in the Nether, but wandered over here and wandered down here. He's just having a little visit. Got a zombie spawner here randomly. I just have this path to it. Will I ever do something with it? Probably not, but I could if I wanted to. Then, down here, we have a cool little ice boat path that I can use to go from my trading hall to this is right under where the breeding thing is. This leads to the iron farm. I don't really need this because I can use the elytra, but I just thought it was cool. Little secret tunnel. This is how I enter. Got a little piston thing down there to drop down under, I'll just show it. Another portal here just because why not. Then down here, we just have freaking spider spawner down here. Since this is so close, I might actually do something with it eventually. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, we can stop over here, or we can pop up through the desert well. This isn't actually a naturally generated desert well. I just built this because I thought that was a clever little design to pop up through the well. Over here is the drop down to want to get down there. Last thing in this area, I don't think I need this beacon here anymore, but over here we have the pumpkin cave, which is an ongoing project of mine. Okay, so there's lore behind this as well. So originally I had some villagers over here for some fucking reason. I don't remember why or how, but I had villagers here and I trapped them like kind of in this cave. And then I needed blocks to stack out of it. So I used pumpkins to stack out because for some reason I had pumpkins on me. And then to commemorate that, I decided to make this a pumpkin cave, fill it with pumpkins. I'm gonna deck these out in armor eventually, make a whole thing. But if you thought it ended there, boy, oh boy, you are wrong. Here we have a pumpkin farm to fuel my ongoing project. It's also a melon and pumpkin farm because why not? Down here we got I had a little random cave that dropped down that I also covered. And then I digged down, covered it in pumpkins. There was another little cave section here. Lava, this used to be diamond level, but then I dug down further, and it just so happens, there's a huge ass fucking cave down here that I am very slowly going to cover entirely with pumpkins to have a mega pumpkin cave. I haven't made too much progress so far, but there's a whole freaking another drapestone section over here that I'm gonna do. I've already done this little cave tunnel down here. So random diamond that this naturally generated here before this was all pumpkins, so I just left it there for some reason. Got this section here as well. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do all of this, but if I'm ever feeling like it. I come down here, place some pumpkins. Freaking soup. Oh, there's another section over here. I'm probably just gonna block off this section. I don't fucking know. Got more diamonds. I don't think these are naturally generated here. They're probably just generated around here, and I put them here. I'm keeping like the glowberries and dripstone and water and all the extra shit that grows like on top of blocks, but the main blocks I'm converting to pumpkins. So stupid. You know, sometimes you gotta do stupid shit in Minecraft. That's pumpkin cave for you. I think also I'm also gonna build a giant pumpkin here as an entrance to pumpkin cave. I'm just gonna build like a giant pumpkin out of pumpkins. Got a village here. Used to do raids here as well. All of these villagers are dead. Got a crafting table. They used to have furnaces over here, but I don't know where. I guess I moved them by boat. But yeah, that's most of the tour done. Freaking finally made it through. Probably forgetting some stuff. Oh, guess I can show this. This is my OG Amethyst spot, which is kind of cool. Cool little ice biome over here, and down around here somewhere over here we have a little, I think there's probably more budding amethyst blocks over here than in my other one, but since the other one's so much closer, it's probably better anyways. Cool little aquatic cave down here. I think some dolphins have killed themselves in here. And axolotls used to AFK about in this corner and be pretty safe because I got a conduit that in theory kills the drowns on its own, but also I have thorns and totems, so I've probably never would die here. But a cool little fun fact, after I reset a whole bunch of the chunks, freaking Woodland Mansion just generated right there. So there was like nothing here before. Then when I regenerated the chunks, just freaking wood in the mansion right next to one of my spots, which is kind of cool. Oh shit, I remembered something else. This video is never gonna end, is it? I wanted to show the overworld side of my Guardian farm because it's, you know, spent hours working on it. Might as well show it. It's so stupid because I've again never come here. This is just kind of did it because why not? The only person that ever comes here is my alt account on my phone, but hey, it's a nice view for him at least. So we spawn over here because we don't want to spawn into portals that the freaking guardians are spawning. Over here we have just a little tent, a double chest, just kind of random little thing I built so that I have, you know, it's always good to have a little bit of structure in all of your areas. So, you know, nice bed, chest, and crafting table. Always good to have that just sprinkled around everywhere. And while building this, I went back and forth so frequently that I thought it was a good idea to build an ice path to and from here. Oh, this is an ender pearl stasis chamber actually, that because originally I wasn't gonna have multiple alt accounts for multiple farms. I was just gonna have one and have them stasis chamber between real quick so that I could not have to sign in and out of different accounts. But turns out ender pearls on Bedrock Edition despawn when you log out, so that didn't end up working, but I just never removed this, I guess. So yeah, got a nice little fancy decorated farm. This is where my alt account chills and stays permanently. The way it works on Bedrock is there are designated spawning spots for guardians, so every single spot has a designated portal and they instantly go through the portal and ta-da, basically. I don't want to stay here too long because it'll get real laggy when we go to the other side. I don't fucking remember designing this at all, if I'm gonna be honest with you, but it's pretty sick. It's so annoying that it doesn't line up perfectly, but it can't. I don't know, it's complicated. But there's a good reason why it's not lined up. It looks like... I really do not want to go in that portal. It looks like it could line up perfectly, but I don't think it can. It looks pretty cool, I'd say. And now we're gonna have a whole bunch of freaking guardians, and it's gonna be great. Oh yeah, I never mentioned this, even though I probably should have at the beginning, but I play on hard mode. I think I started off playing normal, but then eventually switched to hard. I do very occasionally switch to peaceful for like a second in like situations like this where there are a bunch of loaded mobs, and but I don't think it should be too bad because we only were there for a minute or two. But like when I was building, oh my god. When I was building, like it was necessary to switch to peaceful mode when I came through here, or else I would have just broken the game. This is like bad, but we can still get to the kill chamber. So oh yeah. There we go. Oh yeah. There we are. Oh yeah. Jesus. That's a lot of guardians. It's like actually, right? Alright, starting to get it. Oh yeah, now we're going. Now we're all healthy. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. I think that about calls it for all of my builds showcase. Hey yo, future Alpha Lizard Man here. It's now the next day, and of course, after starting editing and reflecting on what I've done, some things I missed out on. We're now in my secret location where my illegal item stash is over here. So I'm gonna show that off. I did this yesterday, but I forgot to hide the coordinates, which is kind of stupid. Also, I got a new illegal item, which I can show off. So I just cop some of this. So we got portals. So we got hella portals in there. We got hella bedrock. Got opened barrels, which kind of interesting, I guess. Oh, it's thundering. God is not pleased with these illegal items. Got bubble column or tile.bubble_column.name. Good stuff. Got a efficiency leather cap. Basically, a while ago there was a thing where in Woodland mansions there's like a secret tree room with a chest with an efficiency 1 axe or something. But someone messed something up and it spawned efficiency 1 helmets. So I actually got 3 in one Woodland mansion. I maxed out this one, named him Michael. And then I think someone is doing this intentionally now. Like probably the original helmet was a mess up, but I think they're doing it intentionally now because the next update, instead of the efficiency 1 helmet, you could get an efficiency 1 chest plate, which I missed out on sadly because I didn't. It's not something you're supposed to know is in the game. So I missed out on that, unfortunately. But in 1.20, they added the efficiency 1 pants. It's gotta be intentional now. No way they did helmet, then chestplate, then pants. If they ever add boots, I'll make sure to get those, but I sadly won't have the full set unless they add back the chestplate for some reason. Over here, we got the different levels of charged respawn anchor. So if you don't know, I believe when you pick up a respawn anchor now, it goes back to 0% charged. But back in the day, you could pick up charged ones with the different levels, so I made sure to get that before they changed it. Same kind of with snow. This is all top snow layers, so basically the different levels of stacked layers, which you should not be able to get. You should only be able to have just a single layer. I got all of them over here. I think I talked about this earlier. Got funky, weird sign textured shit, as well as freaking tiny little mob head weird things. I don't. Good stuff. It's got the freaking Steve head, which should not be obtainable in survival. It isn't a normal Steve head, it's a weird tiny version. I don't even know what happens when you place it. I think it goes back to what it originally was. Test it out. Steve, what happens if I place this bad boy? Yeah, it just turns down to freaking skeleton. Yep, I think that's... I really want to get suspicious sand and gravel like as inventory items, but I don't think it's possible on Bedrock. It's possible on Java for some reason, but not Bedrock. Don't know why it would be any different. If anyone knows a way to get it on Bedrock, let me know. I'm a cop that real quick because I just like collecting illegal things. Anyways, enough of that. There are a few more things that I realized I didn't show, but I think only one kind of important one that's notable, so I'm gonna head over there. So if we come down here, this down this way is this portal leads to my iron farm, but if we go past this, it leads to my ancient city. Fun fact, my first ancient city I ever found, I wanted to find it legit because I felt like that would, you know, be cooler if I found it legit. But after that, I just used chunk base to find the rest of my ancient cities because it's just freaking so hard to find them. Over here, you know, we got freaking Warden Farm. So, got Wally Whip over here. We can just throw that over there. And wait a little bit. Also, another fun fact, this is where the video was filmed. The me versus Warden video. And one more. So yeah, the Warden spawns there, gets pushed up into a bubble column, and dies in a trident killer up there. And you can literally, you know, sit here AFKing Wardens. That's enough of that. You get the idea. Items drop down to collected into here, so that's how I have so many Sculk catalysts. This whole place is a bit sketchy, you know, not great, but it works. And right this way, this is my wither killer / wither skeleton farm, so we'll give that a use. I gotta bring some more some more stuff down here eventually. So over here, this is little egg farm. Could say it's a bit more than little. There's quite a few chickens in there. But yep, this we can grab a whole bunch of eggs from there, then come into here. I built this section out of bedrock because why not? Usually I think you're supposed to use obsidian, but since I have bedrock, might as well use it. So you throw the eggs in here, they get dispensed into this one by one as baby chickens. Then you throw some poison in here, press that button, splash poison on the baby chickens, they go down to 1 HP, and then you summon your wither over here. He gets stuck in that little cage. Come down here. Just do that for safekeeping. And then he is stuck, but he still damages the chickens, killing them. So you get a bunch of wither roses. And also you automatically, slowly, just automatically kill the wither without having to do anything. It's rather slow, but can't really do anything about that. If you try and, you know, speed it up by hitting him, I think he escapes, and I can't be having that. He also gets some deep slate because he freaking shoots the roof. Oh, he broke the redstone, I think, which kind of happens. Well, it sometimes happens. And there you go. What's the damage like on here? I don't think it's too bad. Not too bad at all, I think. We lost a chest. I think this still works. Yep. All we lost is one chest, which goes there to make it a double chest, but that's not even... Oh, we didn't even lose it. There we go. So yeah, you can sometimes break this stuff and explode it, but usually it's good. And we even got 3 wither roses because he summons the wither skeletons and then kills them. All this water is to kind of stop the wither skulls from flying all over the place. You can see the damage he's done to the roof. That's about it. This place isn't very aesthetically pleasing. Maybe I'll decorate it at some point. But up here, I believe, this is right on top of the trident killers. I believe the trident killers are in there. Then we have an exit here. If you feel like exiting not through the portal, you can come over here. And we got another freaking perfectly distanced trident. That's just beautiful. I think we could probably go 1 block higher. So it's not perfect, as perfect as the ice farm, but still pretty satisfying. I'm freaking lost. That's great. Oh, there it is. That's about it. What a way to end it off. Freaking Warden and Wither Farm. Guess I'll see you next year for the 5th anniversary cake. Probably not going to be doing another tour again ever, but maybe I'll show off some bigger builds if I got any. And yeah.